Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Arali, and this is a new playthrough series. Now, by the title of this video, you can tell that it's not the one that I wanted to do. So, before we get into playing Crusader of Centy, I do want to talk about Child of Light. So, I've been hyping up Child of Light, the playthrough for that, for a long time now. The issue is that I cannot play that on my PC because my PC apparently is too good for it. I guess the developers didn't plan for new PCs to come out or something, but I spent the last 2 hours of my life searching the internet trying to figure out why Child of Light is not running on my computer. And it turns out that if you have a really good CPU, which I do have, because I just got a new computer about a half a year ago and I got a really nice CPU in it, apparently you have to do all this extra stuff to like make it compatible for your system. And to be honest with you guys, I did not want to go through all of that because it seemed like a pain in the butt. And I don't understand why Ubisoft, as one of the biggest developers for video games out there right now, is they're really reluctant. They literally, there's a lot of emails that a lot of people have posted about how they're not fixing anything. And if your system is too good to run the program, oh well. So what's going to happen is I still do want to do Child of Light. The problem is that I don't want to have to. I just spent $15 buying the game, and I don't want to have to spend another $15 buying it on the Switch because that's probably where I'm going to be recording that from because I can do that, and it's hopefully going to run on there. But I didn't want to spend money again, so I was like, you know what? I'll just do this playthrough series first. I do Crusader of Centy, and then we're going to do Child of Light. And I'm really sorry to those of you that have been really excited for that. I didn't expect that to happen. I didn't think that Child of Light was going to give me such a problem. So I'm really sorry about that. But I will, like I said, it is still in the plans. I still want to do that playthrough. Like I said, I'll just have to buy it again. On the Switch or whatever, but I didn't want to spend that money right now. But instead, we're doing a different game. So this is Crusader of Centy, known in Europe, as far as I understand it, as Soleil, which is actually French for sun. Now, there's nothing that really has anything to do with that, with like the sun or anything, but it's a really cute game. It's for the Sega Genesis or Sega Mega Drive, as it was known in Europe back in the day. From like, I don't know, 19 something, 1990 something. And this is one of my childhood games that I played a lot as a kid. And it was one of those games that I never played through. And then years later, my sister and I did a playthrough of this. And it's really adorable. It's something that's really dear to my heart. The music is something, again, I talk about how music is so important in video games, and how that's something that can, in my opinion, make or break a game. A lot of times the music in this game is just so fantastic for the time, and it's very inspired by Zelda. It's very Zelda-esque with the way that it's presented, with the way that it plays, but it does have some really interesting mechanics as well in there that I haven't seen in other games. There's a big part about animals and stuff. We'll get into all of that, but yeah, so as we get into this, I do want to beforehand say that this is my, what is this, my third or fourth playthrough series now? I think my fourth playthrough series. I don't know. We did Grandia was the last one. We did Digimon World 2003, and then I did which was my first one. What was the other one? There was another one that we did, didn't we? Anyways, I can't think of it, but that's fine. But yeah, so if you guys are new to the channel, welcome. I do a whole bunch of other things. My main game that I play is Guild Wars 2, but I am planning on playing through a lot of different games. Oh, we did Legend of Dragoon recently. That was the one we last did. It wasn't Grandia. Grandia was last year. But yeah, so anyways, we're gonna get into this. I do want to play through the story. I don't know. I don't think there's like a way to 100% this game. I think there's a way to maybe get max life or something, but I don't think that there really is like all these hidden things. I mean, the game is really straightforward. You play the story and that's it. That's kind of what I'm looking to do. And it actually has a very interesting story and has a very cool twist at the end that maybe some people might see like way way ahead. They'd be like, oh yeah, I saw that one coming. But it's really good. It has to do with like monsters and animals and all kinds of stuff. It's really cool. So thank you guys for joining me, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. So let's get into it. I have this paused here. And this is a little bit of a longer game, I want to say. So I'm going to be doing an hour-long episodes like I have been doing. All right, so let me just get in here. And I'm going to we're going to watch the intro. I'm going to try to read it as it goes along. And I hope that I'm quick enough in reading that. And I will say, guys, I'm just got through a little cold that I have. So my throat is still kind of like a little hoarse, and I don't feel like 100%. Like I feel okay, like I'm good, right? But I don't feel like 100% on talking and stuff. So, and I just got done on Chicken Noodle stream actually. So there was a lot of talking going on there as well. So, but yeah, anyways, so let's get into it. All right, let's do it. Ooh, I'm so excited for this, guys. I can't even tell you. The age of darkness without light. Creatures who wandered this world were later called monsters by humans. They were feared by everyone. No one knows where, when, or how these creatures came to be. Have they been here since the start of humanity, or were they here since the start of time? Who's to say? Time passes. One day, there was a change in the world. A great beam of light struck the earth and diffused through the darkness, filling the earth with light and destiny. Most of the monsters had no resistance to light and quickly perished. A seemingly endless period of time passed. Humanity had evolved and dominated the Earth's surface. But monsters did not become extinct. They hid underground and increased their numbers, as if they were waiting for the moment of restoration. Our story begins when the monsters reappear and the inevitable what? Inevitable conflict between man and monster ensues. Alright, and you get this really cool entry, this opening here. Crusader of Centy. Alright, 1994. Okay, cool. Atlas is still company. Oh, I did this one just to try out. I literally just started it. So yeah, so this is the main character on the left there, actually. Very Link-like, right? Green clothing, hat, right? Brown hair, like brunette hair. So very like Link-like. So really cute. We get to name him. Of course, we're going to name him Raleigh. So we kind of get a little bit of a story about monsters. And it doesn't, interestingly enough, for the most part of the story, it isn't super about the monsters that much. And we'll get into that. Alright, so here we are. This is our mom. And mom says, and now the moment you have been waiting for, a birthday party for Raleigh. Thank you all for being here today. Happy birthday, Raleigh. You are now 14 years old. I have a present for you. I want to hold, okay? So this is an old game from 1994, okay? Now, this is very, of course, like I said, it's very Zelda-esque or whatever. But one thing that always as a child, even as a child, had fascinated me is that on the birthday cake on the table, and I'll make note of it right now, the birthday cake on the table has 14 candles in it. Okay, that's to me so mind-blowing that they made sure there was 14 lights on, and they don't flicker right now. It's those little red dots, those little the little pixels right on there. They're not flickering right now. They will be flickering as we go along, but just, you know, details like that is what just, I don't know, it's just so wholesome to me. It's really cool. So but yeah, so we're here in the house. As you guys can see, our life gauge is, instead of hearts, it's apples. Okay, but it's, like I said, it's very Zelda-esque, but in my opinion, it holds up really well. And like I said, Atlas is actually a, they do a bunch of like JRPGs. Like, I think are they like a publisher or something? I don't know if they actually make a game or if they're a publisher or what, but they're very into like JRPGs. There's a lot of them that I've played before that has the Atlas name with it or whatever. So anyways, so we're going, happy birthday. She has a present for us. Look at the candles flickering. Cool, right? Awesome. I love it. All right. This is the sword your father used. He was very strong and kind, but he lost his life in battle. I really don't want to hand the sword to you, but it is the law of this land to hold the sword and go to battle when a boy turns 14. Well, it's a sad tale, but try to honor your father's intent. Oh, I can move around. Okay, I might have to change this. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, let me change this real quick. Because it's like, it doesn't, I have the buttons set up to be worked. Again, it's the blue controller that I always use. It's not a perfect controller, but okay, there we go. Okay, I can swing my sword. It turns like really big. It's weird, right? Because when it's displayed up there, it looks much bigger, and in my hands it looks kind of small. But it's really cute. So one thing that I will point out, I can't jump yet. I think that's the thing. So, well, it's a sad tale, but try to honor your father's intent. So, our father was a, so the law of this land is that once you turn 14, you get sent to battle, which, anyone that's 14, older than 14, or, you know, just think about that. Like, getting sent to battle, at 14, like that's really extreme, right? I feel like that's very extreme. Like, you know, we're not talking about Pokemon battles, which, you know, that's always like, oh, you're 10, go out, you know, Pokemon battle. Like, that's different, right? We're going out with sword and shield. Like, that's a bit extreme. But we have our friends here, so let's talk to him. This is Alice. Happy birthday, Raleigh. This is a beautiful sword. All right. And then we have this little guy over here, Pico. Wow, I want a sword, too. I can't wait till I hit the big 1-4. And then we have Billy. I have a sword, too. Not a rusty one like that. It's a brand new sword. So he's like our rich friend over here. And then we have Alice and Pico. And, huh? Fireworks? Is someone leaving today? By the way, it's the day Brave Aemon leaves. Let's go see him. So Aemon will appear throughout the story. Really interestingly, he becomes this like silent rival in a way. And it's really funny, actually. So we'll see him quite a few. So remember, Aemon, we'll see him as well. Don't forget to give me a send-off too when my turn to go comes. Okay? Oh, Billy, becoming a hero is not an easy task. You'll never become one if you don't train yourself at Rafflesia training ground. Come on, hurry! I like Aemon. I like all strong heroes. All right, so we hear fireworks, which apparently is a sign that a hero goes. Okay, so we're here in the game, guys. This is the city. Okay, we have these flowers. We have this awesome music. Music's very, again, nostalgic to me. Very cool. There's a lot of cool details in this game for sure. Hold on, let me get rid of. Oh, you guys couldn't see that. Thank God. There was a mouse. The mouse cursor was on my screen. I was like, oh my God. So there's a soldier up there, and he's running back and forth. There's cannons right here. So we get to see a lot of cool things, right? I used to practice my jumps near the lake north of Dahlia Valley, but I'm scared to go there now. It's a territory of a very hot-tempered rabbit. You can try negotiating with him if you can talk to rabbits. Okay, so we hear of animals. Like I said, this game is a lot about animals. There's our dog. This is Mac's house. Don't feed him, because he'll get fat. And that's a message that I left on there. So this is Mac. Wow, wow, wow. Yippee, yow, yippee, yay. All right, so that's Mac over there. He's our friend. And this is our hometown. We get these dancing flowers. Mind those as well. There will be a couple of things with that. So we have a cow friend over here. Moo, moo. Okay, so we got another animal. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Look, we can kind of see through the tree here. It's very, and when the cloud passes over, it becomes too dark to see through. I don't know. There's so much detail in this game that's really cool. Like, this is supposed to be the shadow of the cloud, right? And you gotta imagine, this is 1994. This is 2 years after A Link to the Past. And there's certain things that Link to the Past did that this game didn't, but there's certain things this game did that A Link to the Past didn't. Very cool stuff, though. It's a very cheerful music. These are like where the people live. Like, I think this is where Billy lives or something. Housewife, you can easily lose your life at the training ground too, as well as the treasure chest. There are also coins hidden under the grass. So, Rafflesia Training Ground is, so Rafflesia, and I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but it's actually a it's a tropical plant, but it's also known as something like the trash plant or the death plant or something, because it's the flower that Gloom in Pokemon is like based off of, and stuff, and what's the last one? I forgot what the third evolution in that line is, but it's the Oddish line or whatever. But that flower apparently in real life smells like death, like dead bodies or whatever, and that flower is called the Rafflesia flower, and that's what the training grounds are named, which is weird because you don't actually see those flowers on that training ground, so I don't know why they called it that. But look at this old man. You approach him, and his eyebrow lifts and he looks at you. That's such a cool detail, right? It's like, then he realizes you're standing there and he wants to talk to you. I see you've grown old enough to carry a sword, Arali. Oh, have you heard about the medals? No, I have not. The training ground consists of beginning, intermediate, and expert courses containing bronze, silver, and gold medals. Collect and take them to the castle. The king will exchange them for the holy sword, the true sign of a hero. So we heard about a hero leaving. So Amon is leaving, which indicates that he has finished all 3 of the training courses, and he's now a hero. He gets the sword, the holy sword or whatever the guy called it, and he gets to go on a journey now. Fountain of Heroes. Young man, take your sword. Now's the time to fight. So this is the Fountain for Heroes. So I want to kind of wander around the city. I'm just really happy to be back here. I'm so happy. It's been a long time. Cock-a-doodle-doo, the rooster says. They all said. They're all roosters? They don't have chickens here? No, I guess not. Okay. You kind of sink in the ground. Do you see that? That's a really good, again, like detail, right? Detail in video games is very important. Polish in games and stuff. I'm trying to okay, that's fine. There's something I will have to show off of those later, but so this game it's beautiful and it's so cute, and it later on has like a really good message, really, and we'll talk about that. This part becomes a little bit important. House for sale. Would you like a new house? So this house is for sale. No one lives there, so that's just a little detail that comes into play a little bit later. So here are our friends. I don't know if there's anything else. Do I want to go? There's the church. The church has a very cool song. And this is, so I've looked for the soundtrack for this game on Spotify before. And this soundtrack that plays in here is the only soundtrack that you can find on Spotify. You can find the sound. I think this is it. Long ago, there was an abominable event here. People no longer visit. We must have peace with all creatures and bring harmony into people's hearts. So, look at the message here, okay? This is very much, and I'll say, I don't know if it's really a spoiler, but this is the message of the game, right? He talks, long ago there was an abominable event here. People no longer visit. We must have peace with all creatures and bring harmony into people's hearts. So this game is about bringing harmony and peace to all of the creatures of the world, kind of. And then you get this confession booth over here. I never knew what that was as a kid, but it's cool that they have that as, I think that's what it's supposed to be. As a kid, I never understood that, but again, it's very like A Link to the Past has a little cathedral like that too, right? It's like it's very much inspired by that. It's 2 years after that game, and they took a lot of inspiration. But you guys will see, I mean, in the beginning, yes, you will see a lot of similarities, but as we go along with the game, there's gonna be a lot of differences. I think you'll notice. So, isn't the castle up ahead? I'm waiting for Amon. I want to give him a send-off. Being a hero, so weird. Usually they say all the names beforehand. Here they forgot to put Alice and then have her say her text. Being a hero is every man's dream. I'm sure Amon will be a great hero one day. And with Billy, Arali, I think you should report to the king about your 14th birthday. All right, so we go into the castle, guys. So we're here in the castle. This is a castle guard. Dahlia Valley is a weird place where the monsters keep appearing. You should learn how to throw your sword at the training ground before you go. So throwing your sword, okay, keep that in mind. That's a thing, throwing your sword. And we hear about Dahlia Valley. So Dahlia Valley is really cool because if you don't know to pay attention to it, it's like this huge bomb that later, like, it becomes very important. Not a huge bomb, but it becomes like a huge thing later that makes you realize a lot of different things. So when we go to Dahlia Valley, I want you guys to kind of pay attention to Dahlia Valley and just kind of observe it and look at the creatures that are there. He keeps on talking how they keep on appearing there as well. Monsters keep appearing there. So, but yeah, I don't want to spoil too much. So let's just keep going. Okay, so there's the king. I always wondered, like, are those his ears? Does he have really big ears? That's still like, I totally forgot about that. Well done, Amon. You've passed the trial. Here's your reward. And he holds up the holy sword. That's Amon over there. Thank you, sir. Your Highness. Thank you, Your Highness. This sword will be a great encouragement. Your journey will be a long one, but I expect you to do well. Good luck. Yes, Your Highness. And that's Amon. He's leaving. All right. So he left. He kind of walked past us and left. So this is the king. Yeah, those are his ears. That sword. You must be Arali. Yes, it has been a long time. Your father was so brave. He saved this town many times with that very sword. Enough old tales for now. You have come to report your 14th birthday, have you not? I will grant you the right to train at the Rafflesia training grounds. Train hard and train well. And then we have this advisor. Rafflesia is a training ground to become a hero. Train hard and well. All right, so we get to go to Rafflesia. I do want to do that. We will come back here, a few times, so no worries. Everyone kind of left. Billy and Alice left. Pico's still here. I saw him on leave. He looks awesome. After all, he is the hero. Yeah, so he has finished all the training things, and he gets to go. I don't know where Alice and who's this girl? The landscape of Dahlia Valley is very complicated. There are monsters too. It's not a place for a kid like you, even if you have a sword. Don't go there. All right, lady. Don't tell me what to do. I don't like people who tell me what to do. Let's talk to Mom. Let's see what Mom says. I hope someday you will bring peace and harmony to the world. All right, Mom. Thanks. So this is really cool, right? This is like two houses connected, but you can it's like an underpass. It's kind of cool. My sister is in Dahlia Valley. Her son is at the training ground. Everyone is in a dangerous place. I can't go home because I don't have the skill to throw the sword. You can't go home because you don't have to throw. And this is the overpass. You can actually walk along it. Really cool. And it's like a little inn, right? He runs like a little inn. So these are the beds on the other side. I don't know what he means by going home. Like, aren't you home? Don't you live here? Maybe he lives somewhere else. Who knows? We'll see other villages, guys. We'll see other places. Or will we? I don't know. I don't really remember, honestly. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, before we go, I'm just enjoying this music. I'm just enjoying this nostalgia trip for me. But we will continue. Look at this. You have these little chairs out here on the lawn. Really cool, right? It's really awesome when you look at all the flowers and stuff. All right, move on. Ooh, look at that. What is that down there? It's a golden apple. We'll talk about the golden apple. Not right now, but we will at some point. So, this is the, let's read the sign. Plaza, everyone's playground, be friendly and share. So this is like a little park. You have these dancing flowers, but they're different dancing flowers. You have like picnic tables, and we have grass, right? This is very, again, Zelda-esque. With the grass, you can cut that down. You can beat up these rocks. There's another girl here. This is Chai. The fortune teller at the plaza is pretty accurate, but she's off today. I think she is like off, like she's not working today. I don't think they meant that she was off in her prediction. I don't know if there's anything under this. Yeah, and you can go in the sand here. You can kind of play a little bit in the sand. I mean, you can't do anything. This is a plaza for kids. Why don't you join us and play? All right, so what is this? This is like what, so you kind of can see how he's like me. So in this game, there's a lot of like sliding that goes on, and it's really, it comes into play a lot when you go through like dungeons and stuff, but it's really cool. It's like, it's a really cool mechanic. But this is a slide, guys. I know it's like a top-down perspective, so it doesn't look like, but it's a slide into sand, like whee, and you slide into the sand. Really cool detail. Really cool. I love this place. So we can walk around here. You can open these up. Oh, look at that. What was that? I don't know. It's little moles, guys. There's little moles under here. And yeah, and they peek out, and I don't know if they do anything. Do they do anything? I think they don't do anything. They're just there. So you can destroy these rocks, and then these moles come out. I don't know if there's a secret to those. I don't remember. It's been years since I've played this. So you get the little flags here. If we go in, we see a little, ooh, what is that? A tent. So, House of Mermaid. For a limited time, you can see a mermaid for free. So we have a little mermaid here. Weird, right? Okay, so would you like to increase your maximum HP? I will sell 1 HP, but it costs 800 malins. This may sound rude, but you don't look like you can afford it. So malins are the coins in this game. You can see them at the top. I have 0 right now, but that's the currency. So when you're talking about malins, that's money. So we have, oh, right here. You can kind of sit in these bushes and your eyes just kind of poke out, right? It's really cute. We have this, the flower, ... but it has like a mouth, right? This is another tent. House of Fortunes. Do you wish to change your fate? I mean, aren't fortune tellers supposed to tell your fate, not change it? But yeah, so she's off, so she's not in, so we can't go in there. And then there isn't much else. I don't think there's anything else here. And we can kind of exit this way to the Rafflesia. Okay, so we kind of exit the city. So, I will point out that on the overworld, you can kind of see a little bit of like, do you guys see how it's laid out on the map? You can kind of see the playground on the left there is the green area that's kind of looks like pressed in a little bit on the left side there. And then on the right side, you have the first square has the little blue thing, which is the fountain. And then on the left side is the green, which is the little yard or garden or whatever outside of the cathedral. And then on the right you have all the houses, so that's where the streets are and stuff. And then at the top you have the castle. So it's very detailed in the way that it shows the little things. It shows in the correct locations and stuff. And then there's a little black area into the forest behind there. Does that? I think that plays a role later on, guys. I don't 100% remember. But as you guys can see from just sitting here, you can point out a few things. So bottom right has a icy island with a little castle on it. And then on the top right, we have a desert with like ruins or something. And the bottom left in the ocean, if you guys note, there's a little black or dark spot there. Yeah, so in this game, this is the overworld. We move around the overworld. The reason why I can't stop. So once I choose the location, so you guys can see the green yellowish like lime colored arrow, it points to, as soon as I move down, without stopping, it'll move to where that dot is. So I just press down and then my character automatically moves to that spot. And then from here I can choose 4 different locations. So I can go to the right, which leads me here, which doesn't let me do anything. So it's a little lake, okay? And then, so I can't do anything there, but it's a lake with some rivers and stuff. On the left is Dahlia Valley. I'm not gonna go into it but we can kind of walk over to Dahlia Valley, okay? So it's Dahlia Valley. We're not allowed in there right now. I think we are allowed in there, but it's just dangerous for us to do that. And then we have the Rafflesia School, which has the courses. And I also will point out that, do you see that glowing thing? So first of all, there's the glowing thing, which is lava that's coming down from the mountains above. And then there's, to the right of that, it's like a brown forest. So places we will go, guys. Places we will visit. So let's go to Rafflesia School. All right. So here we are. There's a guard. You must be a Raleigh. I received a message from the king. You may enter. All right, so we're here. Yay, we're here at the and look at this parallax. I think that's what it's called. Parallax strolling on the left there. You can see the plants come in and out. So cool. Such a nice detail, right? We got, look who it is. Billy's here. So we get these training grounds, guys. So and then to the right you have the plants coming out. They're really cool. I really love that. Let's first go into this house. So this is like a little rest area, I want to say, I guess. Sword thrower. I'm an expert at sword throwing. You're very lucky, my boy. You can buy the sword throwing skill for just 20 malins. It looks like you don't have enough money. Come back when you have some hard cash, son. Alright, so in order to learn how to throw our sword, which is very cool, we have to get $20. So, let's talk to Billy over here. Hey, Raleigh, did you get to the plaza just west of Soleil? Yes. What a wimp. If you keep hanging around there, you'll never be a hero. So he's making fun of us because we went to go visit the playground, right? And playgrounds are for kids, and we're 14, and we're supposed to be warrior, blah, 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 right? I wonder if it's, what happens if we say, oh, the reason that... Oh, and so I said no this time. Hold on. So that's it. We're warriors. There's no time for us to play, right? So apparently the town is called Soleil. So I was talking about earlier. Is it really? Does it say that in the overworld as well? Hold on. Let me go back. I was wondering. Yeah, Soleil town. So Soleil is what the game was called in the PAL regions. So yeah, but then they call it Crusader Centy in the in North America. I don't know why, but yeah, apparently there was a name change for that reason, whatever. But yeah, so Billy, so the town we are from is Soleil, just so we know. And then Billy talks about, you know, if you go to the playground and you're a kid, and if not, then whatever. So we have this tough guy over here who has like an iPad. He's like a pirate, right? Duffy, I'm the instructor. You know the purpose of this training ground, don't you? Yes. Then give it your best. Okay, what if I say no? I'm the instructor. You know the purpose? Let's say no. Then I will explain. Your goal is to finish all 3 courses. In each course, there is a treasure chest containing a bronze, silver, or gold medal. Collect all 3. Read the signs and choose your best choose the best course for you. So I will tell you guys, they talk about the bronze, silver, and gold. We're not able to finish all 3 courses immediately. We will do the bronze course now, and then we'll come back later to finish some of the other ones. And there's a specific reason for that, and we'll talk about that when we get to that point. But we're gonna start with the beginner's course. So straight up is beginner's course. I think to the right is the intermediate. No, this is the expert course. Okay. And then to the left will be the intermediate course. So they tell you if you have the ability to jump. So we don't have the ability to jump right now, so that's why it's not letting us in there, because we can't jump right now. And then this tells us, come and try if you can do the accelerated jump. So it's a different kind of jump. But yeah, beginner's course, you don't need any. Very easy, anyone can clear. So let's do it. Let's go through. This grass, I believe, when we cut it, does have money in it. Yeah, so there's money here, guys. That's the sound the money makes when we collect it. Bling, bling. So we have 2. I'm gonna cut all the grass for now because I want to be able to throw my sword. So I want to get $20, 20 malins. It's gonna be so hard for me to say malins. We could probably go up here and just cut that as well. We don't actually have to go into the course. So let's read this. Slash the red switch to light the fuse. So this is a little like, this will become important for like a puzzle thing. So this is instead of like, you know, in A Link to the Past, and I will keep comparing it because it's, you know, those games are very comparable for the time that they were released and for the way that they were designed and that they look or whatever. So instead of like polling switches, I don't think you do that in this game, but you hit switches to activate them, which is the thing you do in A Link to the Past as well. But it activates, usually a lot of different things will happen when you do that. So we press this by hitting it. Ow! Okay, so you see it deactivates, but all the spikes come out, and then we get screwed over. Okay, we do this here, and money comes out. Look at that. Okay, so you never know what happens, and be careful. So on the top left, I lost one of my apples, which means it doesn't say max anymore because I'm not on max health, but that's okay. Here's some boxes. You can open these. So these boxes take a little bit longer. We have to hit them a few times. And there's an apple. Look at that. We get an apple, and then we get a chest here, and a chest here, and they have things. So these are little mounts of dirt or whatever, and you can hit them, and they reveal something. Okay, so that one has spikes in it. That one has spikes in it. That one doesn't. That one does. That one doesn't. That one up there has. So there's like a path through here, as you guys can tell. So and you can go over here. All right. It's a really cute game, and you know, and for those of you that are watching, I want to thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. And you know, it's a very nostalgic game, and one of the reasons I play these games is because I have such nostalgia for those games, and I want to share that with people because to me that's very joyful, right? And I want to I want to enjoy that with other people as well, and kind of you know, maybe not exactly have you guys feel the same way, but like show you guys like these games are awesome, right? And I play a lot of games that are very niche in their own way, but these games are just great, right? So in this game, I don't know if there's playthroughs. There's probably playthroughs on YouTube of this, but you know, I'm the best one. I'm just kidding. No, but it's just super fun, right? And I want to show my appreciation for those games, and you know, enjoy it with you guys. So we have a little guy up here, a trainee. You must be new here. Let me give you some advice. You must learn the running jump on your own. You can't learn it here. It seems you can only complete the beginner course. Let's take it easy. All right, so the running jump, we gotta learn that, whatever. But we have these little things. What are these? Woo, look at that. They're little like bouncy things. And again, they'll come into play. They're really cool. So, and oh God, I didn't even see that flamethrower up there. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so we can do that. So then we have this right here. Do you guys see that? Again, this is like slide action, right? This is from the slide at the playground. I actually don't know how to get through this here. To this area. I have to look around. I have to find a way up there. Oh, okay. Alright, cool. That was a little accelerated there. I think that area is supposed to give you like a little preview of what it feels like to get like an accelerated jump. It kind of is like that. When you get an accelerated jump, that's kind of how far you fly. But I think that's why he's talking about that. We almost have enough money to get our throwy sword, but that's okay. I want to explore more. I don't know if you get anything at all for getting like just a bronze medal. I think you have to get all of them in order to get something. Let's read the sign. There was no money under there. Did you guys see that? Monster crossing. Be very, very careful. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna go in here because we want the money. Awesome, we have enough to get the thing. Then the fire spewer thingy is over here, so we gotta be careful. And as you guys can see, there's a little slide that'll bring you back to the earlier area. We don't want to do that. I'm gonna go back around. Before I go through there, I want to go in here. I wonder, is there like, oh, can you find apples under this? I would like to find an apple. No money. Look at this. This is so stingy. What the hell? Give me some freaking apples. Give me some apples, bro. Okay, I can come through here. What is the monster crossing? I don't know what that is. Why does it say monster crossing to the right? Let's check that out, guys. I don't remember what this is. Oh my God. Okay, there's first enemies. Okay, I'm not gonna do that right now, guys. That's not. Oh, really? You can do this like infinitely for money? That's really crazy. Okay. Well, it's not a lot of money, but that's fine. Okay, so there's enemies. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I'm gonna continue with the course. I don't know what the enemy crossing is for. I don't, like I said, it's been a long time since I played this game. So this is not gonna be like a playthrough of A Link to the Past where I'm like blindfolded and I can just like do it one-handed, you know, whatever. Oh my god, we got bees. Okay, now the bees, they look very Zelda-esque, right? They look like the bees in A Link to the Past. They don't actually hurt you, but they will carry you around. You see that? They like, when they hit you, they like push you around. And they can knock you into those spikes. It's kind of dangerous. You can kill them though, and they do give you money. Oh, and then they fly away after a while. Alright. But you have to, so this right here, there were blocks here. So if that switch that was up here, wherever, was it? Oh, right here. If I didn't hit that switch, that activated these blocks. So I can actually walk through here now. So we have this, which we gotta be careful with. So some of these mounts you cannot hit. That doesn't do anything for you. So we're gonna continue this. So this right here, boom. So the switches do a lot of different things, as you guys can see. What's over here? Oh, nothing. Great. Why even add that area if you're not gonna put anything there? A little bit crazy. Without jumping, I can't. I'm pressing against it. I can't actually fall down. But this will become, once you can jump. Oh god, guys. I don't know how many times I've fallen through these. It's crazy. I love how he like lifts his feet when he attacks. He's like, Remember, he's 14. Oh, apples. Thank God. Oh, another apple. Thank God. Okay. No money in any of these, so. Not too hard. Just some. We get some water to walk in. So we get this. Sorry, guys. And here we have to like push against. And then they have like a little like table area. I don't know. Those assets, I don't think we're supposed to be tables, right? We see those used for other things, so it's just really strange that they have like. So we get some apples here to heal you up. But that's the first chest, guys. This is where the O'Reilly collects the bronze medal. You get the bronze medal. I don't know what this area is. We will go through here. I think these are where the other courses come through. So once you finish the other courses, the one will come out over here on the right, and then the other one will come out on the left, I want to say. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then this chest will have whatever path you're coming from, whichever metal. Boom, and you're through. And it kicks you out, but you can go back in, and then it starts you back at the beginning. So it's like a reset thing, right? Let's get the throwing thing, and then let's go into the animal. I'm an expert at the sword throwing. You're very lucky, my boy. For a limited time, the sword throwing skill can be yours for just 20 malins. What do you say? Yes. Abracadabra. O'Reilly learned how to throw the sword. Hold the A button to accumulate power, and then let it go. You can throw your sword. All right, guys. Let's try it out. Alright, so I can hold my sword, and I can throw it. And it comes back, it's like a boomerang. So this is, again, I will keep making that comparison, I'm really sorry, but very Zelda-esque. It combines two different things. First of all, you have the charge attack in A Link to the Past, or in any Zelda actually, from Link to the Past on, I guess, where you can hold down the attack button and then you do the little spin attack, right? This is pretty much the same thing here, but instead we actually throw a sword. But it also takes the boomerang item from A Link to the Past, right? We have that boomerang item in A Link to the Past, and that kind of takes the place. So now, gardening is so much easier. Look at this, guys. Woohoo! Look at this straight line. Boom! Look at all this grass. Cutting grass, no problem. I'm your man. So we already know which one is the right switch here. We can activate this and get some $6. So now that we're pro at this course, we can run through it again. Let's get that money there. We have enough to get another throwing skill. Not like we need it, but... Alright, so we go through here because... why am I doing this? Oh, because I want to see the animal. Oh god, I did not go the right way. Whoopsie. Can I throw across here? Hey, I can. Whee! Look at that. All right, what's in here? All right, so you guys see enemies attacking. So you see enemy health there. It's also measured in, oh god, the coins. So there's lava here. We get these fire wolves or something. Is what they are. I don't think there's anything to do here, but they kind of give you your first taste of enemies. Okay. Very weak. They run around. I don't think they target you or anything. But yeah, so the first taste of enemy. So you'll see enemy health right there is also measured in apples as well, and they'll be in green, which is weird, right? Usually the friendly stuff is green, and then the enemy stuff is red. But here they're doing it the other way around. So weird. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish up the scores again. Wanted to show you guys that. But yeah, so oh, and now I can kind of show you guys the see it's blocked off right here, and then once I activate the button, and you will usually see on the watch the ground, it'll show like a little dust path. You can kind of see it, and it'll get it'll go all the way over there, and then open this up. Ooh, gonna kill them. Yeah, killed one. Come here. Yeah. Give me some money. Give me money. See, and you don't want to have this because they can carry you over these holes and make you fall down these holes, because you're actually like elevated, and they can carry you across these holes or drop you right in them. So you gotta be careful on that. This isn't very hard. I don't know how they designed these spikes so terribly. But that's just a big beginner course, guys. We'll see the other ones as well. So let me through, please. Thank you. I don't know why that takes forever to go through. Okay, let's talk to Billy real quick. I don't know if his dialogue changes based on you getting something. Does that? Hey, Raleigh, did you go? No, yeah, no, that's the same stuff. Okay, sorry guys. I just want to make sure we're not missing anything interesting. All right, so let's go back to town and let's showcase. I don't know. Maybe Mom has something different to say. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure. Mac over there is so happy. He's such a happy dog. You've already got the bronze medal. I'm proud, but be careful not to strain yourself. Okay. So we have the bronze medal. Maybe the king will have something to say. So some of the dialogue will change. I see you've grown old enough to carry a sword. Heard about it. Yes. Then collect the medals with patience. Okay. I saw him on leave. Okay, no dialogue there. Go now, train yourself. Okay. A bronze medal's not enough. Come back when you get the other two. Alright, cool. Let's explore the castle a little bit, right? It's a very 90-esque castle. So here, there's a closed door, but there's a switch over there. We can now activate such switch with our sword. So this is kind of teaching you how to use your sword to throw. So there's a bathroom here. What are you doing? I'm using that right now. Get lost. So he's using the or maybe is he peeing? I was thinking he was throwing up or something. Then we have the bath here. You can take a bath in the king's bath, which is, I don't know, kind of weird. Right? So we have this lady. Yikes! What? Don't surprise me like that. This is the king's chamber. This is no place for a punk kid like you, punk kid. All right. So we have this doggy here. Bow wow wow. And we have this leopard carpet rug on top of the rug. Like this red thing is already a rug. And then we have the little rug there. But yeah, so this lady's here. We surprised her, so whatever. These are the obviously the chambers where the workers live and sleep and stuff. Very generous, right? Very generous that the king is sleeping on the same level with the other ones, but he seems like a good king, right? He seems like a nice guy. Train is coming through, guys, just so you know. How busy I am. Hey boy, don't get near the fireplace, it's hot. So for those of you, and this is what I've been trying to do with the fireplaces, because you can do that in some fireplaces, I think, you can jump into them. So, and this goes out specifically to Emily in the community, or those of you that watched my Pokemon Legends Arceus playthrough, in which when you get to the point, or for those of you that have played the game even, there's a point where you get the, I forgot what it's called, but the Pokemon that can climb mountains, and you have to go inside of the basket in the back. And I said that the way that you look out of the basket or whatever reminded me of this game. And this is what it reminds me of, because that's kind of what it looks like, with the eyeballs just like poking out, because that's what it does in the basket. You have just the eyeballs and the blackness poking out, and that is exactly what this reminds me of. So that's what I was talking about whenever I said that. That's what it reminded me of. So it's very much like it, you know. So let's go into the basement. Let's see what's in the basement. Okay, so we get introduced to to the prison. First of all, this is a prison for monsters who wandered into our village. We're using them for research. I think we should just waste them. All right, so we have prisoners here. One open cell, and then we have these guys over here. I don't know if you can talk to them. Can I throw some at them? I cannot. But these are some monsters in here that are in prison. I guess they walked into town. This guy looks very happy, but they're very anxious because they're just trapped in there. So poor guys, you know. I mean, I feel bad for them. All right, anyways. So we learned so far how to throw a sword, so that's good. Nothing else really to do. And again, this is kind of a game that doesn't give you super guidance. There will be points where I'll probably will have to use a playthrough because there's some obscure spots in the game. It's not too bad, like it kind of gives you enough hints to tell you where to go. But there's certain parts where I'm like, I am lost. But we're supposed to go to Dahlia Valley. So this is Dahlia Valley, very strange ground, right? And look at those, what are those, turtles or something coming out of those holes? Very strange, right? Because they talk about like monsters keep appearing, so obviously they're coming out of the wall in eggs. So we have these. They're like the moles, kind of. They grow back after a while, so you kind of have to cross them before that happens. More of these guys come out. I kind of want to show them off. Walk around a little bit. They're really cute. Ow! And they will hurt you if you run into them. Nothing crazy about them, but they'll keep spawning. So we'll just have to move through here. Here you can throw your swords. That's really nice. You can walk through. Let's make our way. Here, no idea what to do there, right? We can't really get to the point where we do anything. But there's that weird thing over there. So I just want to point that out, that's there. The weird like fixed up hole in the wall or whatever that's supposed to be. You get more of these guys. These are little turtle friends. They just die really quickly. No big deal. We got a little bit of we get that jittery thing over there, and we get this water. This is supposed to be water, or like a hole. No, I think this is a hole, and it just shows water in the background. It's almost like, think of, again, A Link to the Past, when you're up on the mountain and you look down into the forest. It's kind of supposed to be the same thing, I think, because we're climbing up Dahlia Valley, which is like a mountain pretty much. It's not just a valley, right? It's the valley and then a mountain. And we have this. And it's a little thing, catapult's a little catapult. But we also have this. You can climb on this. So that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to climb up here or jump up on the thing there. I wanted to show you guys both. What is this? Ooh, apple. Okay, I do like that. I do like them apples. Apples. I like that as a so we have that. I'm not gonna do that right now. Oh, we got these guys. These guys are a little bit stronger, I think. Yeah. Oh no, they're not. Okay. But they do give us money. What is this? Money. Look at the back. Oh, no, didn't do it. Yeah, look at that background. So some of that stuff, you know, it's very early on. That's poisonous water. We do not want to step into that. That's not good. That's not good. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, guys. Because they talked. Remember, the one guy talked about a rabbit at the lake of Dahlia Valley. So I'm like, oh, up here. Maybe? Oh yeah, okay. Let's look up here. Let's look up here. Yeah, there we go. Come on, come on, come on. Ow! Yeah, the sword has a really strange, what's it called? Oh yeah, so we can kind of see that the clouds here, and you can see behind there. Do you see that? That's cool. But yeah, the sword has like a weird hitbox, I guess you could say. It might not always hit perfectly. But that's okay. So So we get plenty of apples to heal ourselves. What's over here? Alright, look at that. Beautiful, right? We get a little bit, ooh, what was here again? What are we supposed to do here? I don't remember. I don't think this is anything. Ow. I don't know what that is over there, so we're just gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that. We're gonna go to that rabbit over there. Because remember, Rabbit of Dahlia Valley. Remember that? That's what they said. So we go in that hole down there and we come up here. Okay, and then we have this little rabbit guy right here. And he's the rabbit. And he doesn't say anything. He's the hare, he's the rabbit. So they talked about that. So he's here at this lake of Dahlia Valley, which is at the very tip of Dahlia Valley. So we kind of go down. Nothing else to do here. We're gonna make a lot of money apparently because these guys just keep coming. All right. What's over here again? Let's look. So we're gonna open that thing up. Yeah. So we saw this earlier. So we can hit this, and it creates a water slide for us. You see that? Like this waterfall comes out, and we get taken all the way back. Now you can do this right over here as well, but what we want to do is we want to do that right here, and we want to use our ability to throw the sword to do that. Woo! And we land on someone's house. First of all, rude. You don't want to do that. I think the other one would have landed us somewhere over there, or maybe down there. I think it would have landed us down there, which is where we started the game. That's the very first part of it. Okay, so we're in this house. Let's go in. Let's see what's going on here. Wolf, the old lady won't come out of the fireplace, so I will eat you instead. So we have a monster in here that's attacking the old lady that lives here. She's, as you guys can see from the fireplace, she's hiding in the fireplace. And we get the awesome boss music. One of the awesome there's a lot of different boss musics in here. But this is one of them, which is so awesome. The music in this game is so good for, you know, for the 16-bit era. But yeah, so here's the wolf, and he uses magic. Actually, guys, he's not just like rah, but he uses magic. He has a cape and he uses magic. So let's beat the crap out of him. Ow. Not good. Okay. Oh, that's right. He hits himself on the head. That's what it is. He doesn't use magic. He uses like it's. I can't hit. Why can't I hit him? Okay, guys, this is much harder than I thought it would be. What the heck? Why can't I hit him? Oh, wait. I have to throw my sword at him. That's what it is. I can't. You can't attack him by just attacking. You have to throw your sword. He's not a hard boss. But I'm almost dead. So it's very sad. Oh, come on. Fuck with me. Go. Oh, we did it. Whew, almost died. Jeez. Okay, I will tell you guys, again, it's been a long time, so I don't remember. No, it can't be. I lost to a human and to a mere boy. Ah, poop. Alright. Riley's maximum HP increases, so we get... Alright, so we'll talk about that in a second. There's the old lady. Oh, thank you. The fortune teller was just here. She told us to hide in the fireplace because a monster was coming. She also said that you would come. She really does know all. Meet her in the plaza. It almost seems like she's more than human. Alright, so lady hides in the fireplace, and give my regards to the fortune teller. Also for you to stop by when you're wounded. So this lady will heal us up whenever we are here. So, max health. So you guys see there's the big apple that says ×1, and then we have the max underneath. That always means you have another row of apples underneath. We're starting our second row of apples right now, so we have one of that. Once I lose that one apple, it'll go to the other row. So you guys will see how that works. But yeah, so that's kind of showing you how many rows of apples you have left. And then we can use this to escape. Whee! And this brings us back to the early area. And we get to go. And she gives us a hint where we need to go. We need to go see the fortune teller in the plaza. So we're kind of off on our little adventure here. You know, our mom thinks we're training at the Rafflesia school where we're actually like beating monsters and stuff. Like, but here we are. And I'm gonna end this episode, guys. I can't. This is so great. Like I was so into it that I didn't realize we were right at an hour. So, but yeah. So this is episode 1, guys. I'm gonna kind of stop it right with the on the playground or whatever. So, but I hope you guys are enjoying this. I really love this game. This is gonna be such a fun playthrough. It's gonna be really good, and there, you know, it might look very childish for now, but it's gonna have some really interesting and adult themes as well, and a lot of stuff. Look who's here. Billy runs into where the mermaid was. So let's look, and he's hiding. Do you see that? It doesn't say anything. For 800 Malin. So we will come back here at some point. I don't know if there's anything I can do with him, but yeah, he kind of. So remember how you made fun of us for being at the playground? So now he's at the playground. He doesn't want to be seen by us being at the playground. So he hides in there with the other pumpkins or whatever. So it's just a silly thing I think that they made there. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Oh god, that's a little animal A and B takeoff. What does that mean, guys? We'll have to see. We haven't seen anything much with animals right now. And as you guys can see, there, it says combo effect, it says A, it says B. There's a bunch of slots. There's combo, no effect. All of that will probably be coming into play next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. Okay, how do I get out? How do I get out of this? Oh, I just pressed start again. I was like, how do I do this? I will also do, real quick, a save state. Oops. Can I do a quick save? Oh, save state. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So thank you guys so much. Again, I'm Raleigh. I have a bunch of other playthrough series on my channel if you guys want to check those out. I do stream right here on YouTube as well as Twitch every Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I go live usually 9 to 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. I do a bunch of different things. I'm doing challenge runs for Guild Wars. I do playthroughs of other games. We just recently did like Paper Mario and Kirby and the Crystal Shards we are doing right now. A bunch of different things, and yeah, and we just have a good time, hang out for a few hours. I'm gonna try to make those longer, those streams now. My schedule's kind of opening up a little bit, so that means that I will probably be live longer than I usually went until like midnight, but I'm trying to go until like 1 a.m., maybe 2 a.m. So for those of you that are late people, you can always join me, hang out, you know, while you're, a lot of people like hang out in bed and just chat with me and stuff, which I usually enjoy. But yeah, thank you guys so much. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow the channel. I'm trying to get out there and try to do things. And if you guys have any particular games that you would like to see, I do have some, like I said, lined up that I want to play, but if it's something that I'm really interested in, or that sounds really good, or something that I've played before and that I really like, you know, I might consider doing it. So let me know, and let me know what you guys think of this game. And yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye, guys.